Hello friends, this is Ifa. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share my June 2023 bullet journal setup. So the last month was very exciting and busy month for me. If you are following me on Instagram and watched my last two shorts here, you probably know that I have launched my first sticker shop, which is Tritopus Studio. If you don't know, let me show you some of my collections that I've made for the first launch. Basically, I've made some floral sticker designs which are in die cut, and all of these are hand cut stickers. So I'm very excited for this launch and I hope you like them too. So let's move back to my setup. This month I am going to make a theme based on my stickers, which are these sunflower stickers, and the color scheme is very warm here. For drawing, I'm going to use my favorite Homophone Sky Tape brush pen, and for some washi tapes, I'm going to use 3 washi tapes from different 3 notebook therapy washi sets. So basically the first one is from Cottage Friends, and I like this green grid with leaf kind of washi tape. Then I have this separate petal kind of leaf washes from the Enchanted Garden collection, and the last one is Moonflower collection. I absolutely love these colors of these washi tapes, so I'm going to use this in this theme because this color scheme matches very well. So for my cover page for June, I'm going to draw a garden of sunflowers. Basically, this layout is inspired from some wallpapers and from my July 2022 bullet journal setups. When I was setting up this whole theme, my hand was shivering and it was shaking too badly. So these lines are very shaky. For the header, I just gone with the old calligraphy font, which I like. When the color scheme I have chosen, I only focused on the Tombow brush pens. So this Tombow color was not too yellow toned, but it was a bit of orange tone, so I was unhappy with these petals of my sunflowers. Later I added a Crayola super tips on it and blended them well because both are the water-based markers, so I think it looks quite nice with the touch up of both orange and yellow tone. So for the seed or middle area of the flower, I have only added some brown colors. Basically, I wasn't sure which color would go well with this theme, so I just picked a bunch of colors at first. Like, I'm using this sand color in the middle, but I wasn't very happy with it, so I have gone for a bit of darker brown in the middle. Later it was looking a bit dull, so I just added more like a coffee toned Tombow brush pen for the seeds, and I just dotted them in that area. For the sky, I wanted to add both of the shades, which are this Alice blue color and I think it was the glacier blue. I wasn't sure which color would go with this theme, so I just experimented directly on my cover page. But I think these colors look pretty nice, and these colors are pretty bold from the usual tones which I always go for, light colors or pastel colors for my themes, but this is beyond my imagination and it became very vibrant, and I think out of my comfort zone. Though it's not my thing, I think it looks good. I added some dots from the washi tapes and a sticker sheet from Mikigai Papir, but I think I like these sparkles more because they look very empty when I just added those dots. With my Sakura Jelly Roll gel pen, I added some touch-ups here, and it's the final result of my cover page. Besides my cover page, I'm going to make my one-page calendar layout, and this time I'm going with this vertical calendar layout, not the horizontal calendars which I always make. While making the spreads, I'm going to talk about my Patreon. As you all know, if you're following me for a while, I have a Patreon page, and if you're my Patreon, you'll get printable sticker sheets and some other journaling kits as well in this month, which are basically the sunflower theme and these warm toned colors. And if you're my Patreon, you're going to have discount code from my shop, and you can shop from there. The discounts for both of my first two tires are 10%, and the last tire is going to get 15% off with discount code, which I'm going to provide to my patrons. And I would like to thank all of my patrons who have supported me from the beginning and still now. Missy, Raquel, T, Christy, thank you very much for still there for such a long time, and I am truly grateful to you all. I have spaced out 6 by 3.5 grids here for each day. I have added some washi tapes here and a header like this month, and that's it for the spread, and it's the most minimal spread I've made in this whole setup. For the habit and mood tracker, the layout is going to be this exact same layers from April, May, and I think I'm in love with these two combos. Even though the headers were not my favorite at first, I really didn't want to make these drop shadow outlines here, but later I found this cute, and after adding those sparkles, the header was looking very good. So my drawing was a bit shaky, as I told you before, because I was very sick at that moment, and I tried to start a bit of dieting and skipped few meals for a few days. So I think that made me very weak at that time, and my hand was just shaking like I cannot draw or something like that. So it was very tough for me to draw those straight lines directly with my bare hand. Later I tried to use scales, but I wasn't very happy with it because using the scale was really time consuming for me, and I'm such kind of person who draw very fast, and I think that's why my drawings are not too perfect when I film it. So for the illustration, I am adding only one large sunflower in between these two spreads and some large leaves as well. Also for the decoration, I'm adding some washi tapes here, and with my sharp X-Acto knife, I'm just cutting out the excess so that the illustration pops up a bit more than these washi tape backgrounds. Even though it doesn't feel that I'm using these colors here, but this experiment and took me out from my comfort zone makes me more happy actually, because I could try some more colors in my illustrations. yeah, that's it for this habit and mood tracker. And the next spread is my content planner. This spread doesn't have any illustration on it because I think these spreads are basically for productivity, not to creativity. So here I added a large box for the planning of my contents for the month, and besides that I have added 4 boxes where I will plan or write all those YouTube video ideas and stuff. There is this content planner page. I'm making my shop and patron page. So there is 2 task lists for my shop task, and the another one is for the patron task. In the bottom I'm going to add my thoughts. So basically, as I'm not going to add any illustration here, I am going to use my stickers which inspired me to create this thing. So I think it's better to use these stickers as well. So the last spread I'm going to make here is my weekly spread, and this weekly layout is very minimal here, as you can see, but as my hand was shaking too much, you can see those lines are not straight at all, and I was trying to do it as fast as I could because my head was just not working at the moment and my whole body was shivering at the time, so I couldn't resist to go as fast as I could. I really didn't want to skip this page and do it another day because it's kinda rainy season here and it's very gloomy as well, so the weather changes very often and I didn't want to miss my sunlight for the filming. So for the spread I added 7 boxes for the days, and I added one of the playlist stickers, which is the sunflower playlist, with the washi tapes and some headphone doodles underneath that sticker. Kinda, I don't know if it looks good or not but yeah, that's it for this spread as well. So let's go for the final flip through. I hope you like this flip. So that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.